Welcome to a fresh perspective on garden making. While Japanese gardens are known for rules and tradition, they are also born from intuition and emotion. You don't need to copy every guideline to create harmony. A space becomes alive when you allow it to breathe, when you stop chasing flawless perfection and instead let the land speak. A crooked stone, a simple lantern, or a quiet corner can feel more authentic than a rigid plan. By loosening your grip, your garden reflects who you are, not just what the books dictate. Today we explore how letting go of strict rules opens the door to freedom, balance, and true connection with nature. Many believe symmetry is the key to beauty, but Japanese garden design shows the opposite. Asymmetry creates natural flow. Imagine one stone set slightly apart, a tree leaning to one side, or stepping stones unevenly spaced. These irregularities invite movement, guiding your eye and footsteps naturally. Creative landscaping is not about copying diagrams, but about responding to the rhythms of life. In this way, imperfection becomes harmony and imbalance becomes peace. When you let go of rigid symmetry, your garden gains character. It feels alive, not staged. This approach transforms mistakes into opportunities, giving your outdoor space a voice that resonates with the freedom of the natural world. In a small backyard, it's easy to feel pressured to do it right. Yet a Japanese-inspired garden is meant to reflect your own rhythm, not someone else's checklist. If you want a lantern close to your favorite seat, place it there. If a small maple looks best off-center, trust that instinct. A personal garden is never about rules, it's about how the space makes you feel. Your design should reflect comfort, calm, and belonging. Following strict instructions may silence your voice. Instead, allow your choices to shape a space where you feel at home. The real beauty of Japanese garden design lies in adapting it to your needs and desires. Perfection often suffocates creativity. Constantly fearing mistakes can keep you from exploring what feels natural. Instead of overthinking, try placing a path where your footsteps already fall. Follow where your eyes naturally rest. Japanese garden design isn't about control, but about responding to what's already present. Creativity comes from observation, not domination. By letting intuition guide you, you invite authenticity into your space. Each curve, stone, or plant becomes part of a living response to the land. This mindset turns gardening into a conversation rather than a battle, where your role is not to force, but to listen, adapt, and trust the harmony that emerges. Nature thrives in unexpected ways, and your garden should too. Moss doesn't follow a manual, it grows where shade, soil and water welcome it. Let your Japanese-inspired layout behave the same. Forget strict spacing rules or plant pairings from a book. Instead, watch what thrives in your space. Observe how light moves, how soil responds, how seasons shift. When you design with this awareness, your garden becomes alive with authenticity. It feels less like a controlled arrangement and more like a natural companion. Allow your space to surprise you. The best teacher is the land itself, offering lessons in resilience, beauty, and quiet presence through its own rhythm. Many people think gravel must always be raked into perfect, precise lines, but in truth, the ritual matters more than the outcome. Japanese gardens honor process over product. The act of raking becomes a meditation, a moment of stillness, regardless of whether the lines are flawless. Creative landscaping embraces these small imperfections as symbols of peace. A slightly uneven pattern reflects the movement of your hand, your breath, your state of mind. This is where beauty lives, not in sterile uniformity, but in honest expression. When you release the need for perfection, you discover calmness in imperfection, and your garden transforms into a sanctuary for inner balance. Forcing symmetry in your garden goes against the flow of nature. Trees don't grow in straight rows, nor do rivers follow perfect lines. Your stepping stones shouldn't mimic the edge of a ruler. Instead, place them as if echoing a natural wall, light, irregular, and organic. This rhythm feels more alive and more comfortable to the body. Japanese gardens embrace these natural patterns to encourage ease and flow. What some might call mistakes are, in fact, reflections of authenticity. Allow your garden path to resemble a wandering stream with gentle shifts and pauses. By doing so, you honor both nature's freedom and your own creative spirit. Not every Japanese-inspired garden needs water. You don't have to build a pond simply because tradition suggests it. A dry stream bed might be a better choice, offering symbolism without the upkeep. The goal is not replication, but adaptation. Choose elements that breathe with your space, not those that feel forced. Whether it's sand replacing water or a cluster of stones in place of a bridge, the essence remains. Japanese garden design is flexible, meant to be interpreted through your own environment. By selecting features that fit naturally, your garden not only becomes easier to care for, but also feels more personal, peaceful, and true. Sometimes the most powerful design comes from subtraction. Creative landscaping isn't always about adding more, it's about knowing when less is enough. If a shrub overwhelms the view or a stone feels awkward, don't hesitate to remove it. Empty spaces carry their own voice, creating calm and balance. Japanese gardens often express meaning through absence, using quietness as part of their design. Think of subtraction not as loss but as refinement. Each removal creates more breathing room, giving the remaining elements clarity and presence. A garden that values spaciousness invites serenity, allowing both nature and spirit to flow freely within it. A tilted lantern, an off-center basin, or an uneven stone may look imperfect at first glance, but these details are what give a garden its personality. Slight imbalance is not failure, it's character. Many so-called mistakes are really signs of uniqueness, marking your space as truly yours. In Japanese garden philosophy, imperfection carries charm, reflecting the beauty of real life. Don't feel pressured to adjust everything until it looks flawless. Let the garden breathe with its own rhythm. When you allow these small quirks to remain, the space becomes warmer, more human, and more authentic. A quiet reminder that harmony lives within imperfection.